Hi, today we're having a conversation about short links in social media. A lot of people, when they think about social media, they think about the short link. They think about brevity and about having their short link in their brand, and those are important things. But there are several other items that really get lost a lot of times in the conversation. So I'm going to talk through a few of those today. And when you think about short links as they are presented in social media, a lot of times, in some cases, they're hidden. You might see them, they get caught up in the conversation in terms of the ad and how it's placed, or it could be that they're buried a bit, but there's still value in having that short link behind the scenes. Even if you can't see it, there's still the component of management. And so we're going to talk about that a bit here and show you some examples. So let's jump into it. So when we're looking at creating our links, again, inside of BL.INK, we can create the link. Everything that we create inside of BL.INK is editable, so we can always change it. We can change it dynamically. So if you have a promotion that's running that changes on a certain date, or maybe it expires, you might want to route your content to something else. So all those different features and functionality around BL.INK are still valid. But let's talk through a couple different examples. One of the first things I want to look at here is looking at the way that Fidelity has presented their links. So Fidelity is using their short links in their posts on Facebook. So when they're presenting this is great content, and the link goes to an article that Fidelity hosts. But if that content changes over time and Fidelity ever wants to update where that points to, they can go inside of BL.INK, and rather than worrying about all the different places that link may be posted, they can automatically update that in one place in BL.INK, and all the content, every time somebody clicks on it, it's going to go to the next destination. So that way, management is much easier that way. They don't have to worry about going back and updating multiple different points where they publish this. A lot of times you'll publish content to Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, et cetera, all at the same time, potentially with the same link. In this case, I can make one change inside of BL.INK, and suddenly all the traffic from all the different locations is going to the right place. Now, I also want to show an example here with Target. So Target has taken the next step where they have their short domain, tgt.biz, and then they have a custom keyword that we call the keyword. Some people call it a hash or a slug, but the keyword here is shop Target. And so they can reference this here. They have it referenced in their bio link inside of Instagram, but they can reference it in live chat. They can reference it in conversation. They can reference it on different points of social media. But that single link will then take them to their single page that shows them all the different ads and things that they're posting. So that one link gets reused, and because it's customized, it's now memorable, and they can share that and recall it much easier. Now, in terms of social media, when you're creating those short links, integration is key because you want to make sure that your workflow is not disrupted. And so, a few different points. So, within BL.INK, you can connect us to different social media management platforms. So, whether that be SocialBee, we want to automatically publish this. So every time that we publish content through SocialBee, it automatically shrinks with our custom branded short link. If I make a change, it'll automatically edit that. It creates multiple links for the different platforms. And so it's going to push it out there, and it's completely seamless. So once I set the configuration, I never have to worry about it. I never have to go back into BL.INK to create those links. It all happens automatically. And so it's very smooth and very easy and no change to our workflow. You have the exact same kind of functionality inside of Sprinkler, where if you connect us in that integration through Sprinkler, we're automatically native to that. So every time you create your content in Sprinkler, when it shortens that it gets published, it goes automatically out through your branded short domain. And then Khoros as well. So we're integrated across all of the Khoros different footprints. So whether you're using the marketing or the community, the customizations around the content, no matter which platform you're using in Khoros, if it's Khoros Care, your short links can be branded with your domain. And that happens seamlessly right through the BL.INK platform, and it connected automatically. So whether you're creating content in a live chat through that integration, every time they're sharing that link, it's automatically going to get shortened and branded, making sure that you have full control over that and full visibility of that, but with your brand and your domain. So those are just a few key things around social media and short links. I encourage you, if you're not using branded short links for your social media, please reconsider that. There's so much more value in being able to use that because it creates the brand. Every impression that you have is an opportunity to present your brand front and center. You're also going to get better management around that. Every time you're creating content on these social networks, that content lives someplace else and you don't have control over that content. However, you do have control over the links. If you're using your links, you have control over where that content gets routed to in the future. If you need to change that content, it's fully within your control without having to worry about going back to that network and making changes. So no matter what you're doing, please make sure you're using shortened branded links on social media. And if you have any questions around this conversation, please reach out, help at BL.INK. Thanks so much.